Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday yesterday. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, and it is a day D. For instrumentals, it's a day 6. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I'm so happy that you are in school. Love the fact that you guys are here, ready to show the best version of yourself to really tackle the 3 R's that we have here at the school. And let's just review them once again as we do daily. Number 1, be respectful to yourself as well as to others. Number 2, show that you're responsible for yourself, your actions, the way you talk to people, the way you talk about people, the way you keep your promises, the way you make promises, right? Don't make promises you can't keep. Those kinds of things, right? Using words that aren't offensive, using words that are actually quite the opposite of offensive, that are helpful, that are kind, that are loving and encouraging. That's what responsibility is. And last but not least, show that you are ready to tackle on the day. You know, many of us are still taking different PSSAs this week, and today's no exception. And once again, you're going to be challenged by the state of Pennsylvania. And it seems scary at first until you realize, you've had harder tests. For many of you guys, the CDTs, most of you guys tell me that those were actually more challenging. The passages are harder. The questions that are asked of you are more challenging. But don't just speed through these PSSAs. Once again, put your best foot forward. Take your time. If you have the opportunity to do well, ensure and make sure you actually do as best as you can. But regardless of where the chips fall, in the end, one thing doesn't change. If you look at your teachers, if you look at me, if you look at your parents and your families, the people who really root for you, who stick their neck out for you, in the end, one thing doesn't change, and that is that we do love, care, and encourage you no matter what. Okay, you are, as many people say and like to say, more than just a test score. But at the same time, do your best, right? Because you have the opportunity to show the best. Speaking of that respect, responsibility, and readiness, I am very proud, once again, of some of the good things I've seen, right? How hard we've worked on these tests. I've seen, for instance, in the cafeteria, the corner being protected. Many of the buses are showing some great opportunities for students to do the right thing, right? If you're a safety patrol member or a bus safety patrol member, making sure to honor and practice what you expect from others, right? Encouraging those conversations when students aren't doing the right thing. And then when you are that student who is doing the right thing, you're encouraging yourself to keep doing the right thing. But there are still little pockets here and there where we can always make improvement. And I want to draw our attention to the cafeteria because when you come, especially if you buy your lunch and you come out of the cafeteria and you're having a seat, most of that's good. I love the fact that we're keeping those tables clean. But I want you to recognize that when you're there in the cafeteria, it's not just the tables you're sitting around. You're actually seated on a chair, a seat. And that's actually where we want you to stay. And I think there's been some confusion. And I want our kindergartners, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and 6th grade students to just Let's clarify this. If you sit down and you realize, oh man, you need to go get up and get a fork, okay? Or maybe you need to go get some dressing, like ranch, okay? Do you raise your hand and ask for permission, or do you just get up and go over? And I think we've had some confusion about this. This is what I would like you guys to do, okay? Let's just clear this out. I want you to raise your hand. We've got adults there in the cafeteria. Raise your hand, ask for permission to go over there, and of course, instead of running over there, walk. Okay, so if you didn't really understand or you misunderstood the expectations in the past, don't beat yourself up. But moving forward, this is what I would like you to do. I talked to Ms. Stein about it. She actually said that that's what she prefers as well. So if you know that's what Ms. Stein prefers, and that's what our SSAs and our grown-ups prefer in the cafeteria, when you think about the 3 R's, right, that's the respectful thing to do. They've got a job, and their job is to keep you safe, to make sure you're fed, to make sure things are cleaned, and guess what? You can help them. By following these expectations, you have a chance to help them out, okay? So This is definitely a message for some of our sixth graders, some of our third graders in particular. Make sure you are, raising your hands and asking questions, asking to go, get a spoon or a fork or a straw or napkins or dressing. Make sure you're asking those questions, raising your hands first, just like you would if you needed to use the bathroom. Okay, and if you get caught out on it and you say you don't know, that's kind of hard for us to believe, because right now here I am telling you what we need to do. Okay, so I did promise Ms. Stein that I would make this expectation, we clear it up, and I hope that you guys would do your part in following along, just like you have been doing with keeping that corner clean. And many of you guys are doing a lot better when you lined up at the end of lunch, trying to keep that volume down at a 1. I know, let's be fair, it's actually been more a 2, so I think we could all do better. I know there was a grade level yesterday that I gave a shout out to for how they lined up 2 days ago, but it kind of returned back to almost a 3 for them. So you know who you are if I'm talking about you. Do your part, okay? In the end, I can't control you. You are the only one that can control yourself, and this is part of school. We learn about reading, math, science, and social studies. But we're also learning about how do we handle ourselves. Be cool, calm, and collected under pressure, right? Under pressure to talk and joke and be loud. Or are you still calm, cool, and collected? That's what I'm asking you guys to do. All right? Okay, listen, if nobody else has told you this, I want you to hear it from me. I love you. I care about you. I'm here to encourage you. I am here. That's why I do what I do. I'm not just a principal. I'm a teacher. I am somebody who believes in how important it is to be an educator and to root for our kids and really guide them. One day you'll be in that position, and I want you to truly know that no matter where you are here at John Beck, there is always going to be a principal, there will always be teachers, and there will always be other grown-ups here who unconditionally love, care, and encourage you. I want you to go and pay it forward, spread that good feel, and find creative ways to go beyond just the words and the gestures. What does love look like? What does care look like? And what does encouragement look like? All right, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an amazing day.